June is the final month of the Supreme Court's term, and it's scrambling right now to potentially decide 26 cases. All but one of those cases involves President Donald Trump and his administration. He is seeking more power to fire independent government officials. He also wants to end birthright citizenship. Other cases involve President Trump's crackdowns on mail-in ballots for voting and immigration. The president has a track record of lashing out at Supreme Court justices who do not side with him.